Welcome to Bedtime Stories. Let us take you on a magical journey.
Bedtime Stories presents The Colorful Kingdom, a story about equality and fairness. Once upon a time, in a world not so very different from our own, there was a magnificent place called the Colorful Kingdom. In this world, colors were more than just a mere delight for the eyes. You see, the colors you wore determined your rank and standing in society. The people of the Colorful Kingdom were a joyous bunch, but they were not without their problems. They had forgotten the true meaning of fairness and equality, and instead judged each other by the colors they bore. Our story begins with a girl named Violet, who lived in the heart of the Colorful Kingdom. Violet had a heart as golden as the sun, but on the outside, she was a deep shade of purple. Purple was a color of middling rank, and so Violet was treated as neither royalty nor a pauper. Violet never understood why people should be treated differently based on something as trivial as color. She dreamt of a world where everyone was treated equally, and she was determined to bring that dream to life. One day, as Violet was walking to school, she saw a peculiar old man who was covered in all the colors of the rainbow. He had a wizened face that held the wisdom of ages, and a twinkle in his eye that spoke of 1,000 untold secrets. "Good day, young Violet," he greeted her, and she was astonished that he knew her name. "Who are you, sir?" she asked, curious and cautious. "I am the color weaver," he replied with a gentle smile. "I have been watching you, Violet, and I believe you have a very special purpose in this world. You see, you are destined to bring fairness and equality to the Colorful Kingdom." The color weaver reached into his cloak and handed Violet a small glass vial filled with a colorless liquid. "This is the essence of equality. One drop on each person in the Colorful Kingdom will bring forth a transformation. They will see beyond the colors they wear and begin to embrace the true meaning of fairness and equality." Violet looked at the vial, her eyes wide with wonder. "But how am I supposed to do that, sir?" she asked. "I am just an ordinary girl." The color weaver chuckled. "Dear child, you are anything but ordinary. You have a heart that yearns for change, and that is what makes you extraordinary." With a newfound sense of purpose, Violet set off on her quest to transform the Colorful Kingdom. It wasn't going to be easy, but she was not one to back down from a challenge. As she made her way through the kingdom, Violet encountered a variety of colorful characters. Each one faced their own unique struggles in this color-coded world. First, Violet met Ruby, a girl dressed in red who was treated like royalty. But Ruby longed to play and laugh with the other children and not be bound by her supposed superior status. Then there was Azure, a boy in blue who was seen as cold and distant because of his color. He wished that others could see the warmth and kindness that lay within his heart. And finally, there was Amber, an orange-clad child who was often overlooked and ignored. Amber longed to be noticed and appreciated for who she was and not be judged by her color alone. With each person she met, Violet dropped a single drop of the essence of equality onto their skin. As the colorless liquid touched them, they began to shimmer and change, and their colors started to blend together. As word spread of Violet's quest, the people of the Colorful Kingdom grew fearful of change. They worried that without the colors to guide them, they would be lost in a world without order. But Violet pressed on, and with each drop of the essence of equality, the people of the Colorful Kingdom began to see the truth. They began to understand that their colors did not define them, and the true worth lay within their hearts, not on the surface. As Violet approached the castle, where the king and queen of the Colorful Kingdom resided, she knew she faced her greatest challenge yet. The royals were deeply entrenched in the belief that their color made them superior to others. They wore their royal purple robes with pride and refused to associate with those of lesser colors. But Violet was undeterred. She marched up to the castle gates, her head held high and her heart filled with courage. She requested an audience with the king and queen, and to her surprise, they granted it. In the grand throne room, with its dazzling array of colors, Violet stood before the king and queen. She told them her story and pleaded with them to see the importance of fairness and equality in their kingdom. At first, the king and queen scoffed at the idea, But as they listened to Violet's passionate words, they saw the conviction in her eyes and the truth in her heart, and so they allowed her to place a single drop of the essence of equality on their royal skin. Before the eyes of the entire court, the king and queen's royal purple robes turned into a magnificent tapestry of colors, as did their skin. They gasped in awe at the transformation, and as they did, their hearts swelled with understanding and compassion. From that day forward, the people of the colorful kingdom embraced fairness and equality. They no longer judged each other by the colors they wore, but by the kindness and love they shared. And Violet, the brave young girl who had dared to challenge the norm, became a hero and a legend in her own right. She continued to spread the message of equality throughout the land, ensuring that no one was ever judged by the color of their skin or the clothes they wore again. For in the end, the true beauty of the colorful kingdom was not found in the colors themselves, but in the hearts and souls of its people. And so, as the sun set on the now united and equal colorful kingdom, Violet knew that she had fulfilled her destiny. She had shown the world that colors were just a small part of what made them special, and that true greatness lay within their hearts. With each challenge that Violet faced, she grew stronger and more resolute, proving that even the smallest among us can make a big difference in the world. And as the colorful kingdom learned to embrace fairness and equality, they became a shining example for all to follow, a beacon of hope in a world where true colors shine from within. Years passed, and the colorful kingdom continued to thrive under the banner of fairness and equality. Violet, now a young woman, had become a symbol of hope and progress. She worked tirelessly to ensure that everyone was treated fairly and with kindness, regardless of their color or status. Good night, little one, and sweet dreams.